Performance under the direction of Marielle Capola and Alex Olivier. Assisted by John Souza. Color guard, flags, and rifles supervised by Anthony Cabral. Assisted by Marla Cohen and Addison Caterli. Cheerleader supervised by Rebecca Braga. Band led by drum major Errol Grove. Dartmouth High School is proud to present the Dartmouth High School Marching Band. High School Marching Band will perform the following music for pregame. Music from the movie Robin Hood. Fight. Our Boys Will Shine. Glory to Dartmouth. Your officials for tonight's game. Your referee is Dave Merrigan. Your line judge is Kevin Conley. Your head linesman is Nathan King. The back judge is Steve Berardati. The umpire is Darryl DeVoe. And the clock operator is Scott Anderson. There is a vehicle parked in back of Town Hall. Mass register. With Dartmouth pride, let's welcome to the field your Dartmouth High School Indians. Just like to let you know, in the on the Dartmouth side, in the south end zone, the Dartmouth cheerleaders are selling clam chowder, $5 a cup, and the proceeds benefit the cheerleaders. Captain's at midfield for the coin toss. Apponequet. Apponequet won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. Dartmouth will receive.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to this telecast of Dartmouth High School football. We're live here at the stadium, where tonight the Lakers from Apponequet Regional High School in town to take on the undefeated Dartmouth High School Indians. I'm Jim Thompson, joined as always by
Ladies and
Andy Thompson,
gentlemen,
and we
at this
welcome
time
you
we
to this live telecast of Dartmouth High School football, not only in Dartmouth and the Southeast Coast, but around the world. So we welcome all you viewers for tonight's game. But before we get started, let's celebrate this great country of ours. It's our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Very well done by the award-winning Dartmouth High School band. Andrew, great to have you back. Last week you had a certain birthday to celebrate, the third birthday of your wonderful daughter. Back in the booth here tonight, two teams at the midpoint season, one going one way and one going the other.
Yeah, it's kind of tales of two different seasons. It looks like Apponequet has a few big injuries tonight. Their starting quarterback is out for tonight's game, and another starting offensive lineman. If you look across the way, there aren't many players for the Apponequet High School team. Apponequet 0-4, giving up a lot of points this year, unfortunately. So look for the Indians, who are 4-0, going in the right direction to get a big lead, get out early. Dartmouth's average, Apponequet's giving up 37 points a game, which is huge for Dartmouth. Try to get out early, hopefully get some starters out early, get ready for Ridgeon and Rainer down the road. So it should be a good matchup for the Indians tonight. So hopefully just play a couple of good, strong quarters and get out of here unscathed.
We'll see some great offense from the Dartmouth High School Indians. Junior quarterback Aiden Gendron. He's thrown for 7, rushed for 4. Michael Hawk, outstanding tailback. 5 TDs on the season, and he's got great speed. Apponequet will kick it away to begin this game.
Ethan Davis.
And back deep for the Indians.
Nunes Medeiros and Brendan Martin back deep to his
Nunes Medeiros. As we look on at the Apponequet sideline. A little misunderstanding up here in the press box. We're sorry, so we're back. And Apponequet will kick it away to start this one. Dane Fife, head coach, was an outstanding player back in his high school days. His team looking for their first win of the season. And it's going to be a short kick. It's still bouncing, still in play, and the Indians pick it up. The referee says he didn't step out of bounds, but the Indians have the possession. And we'll get our first look at the outstanding junior, Aiden Gendron.
Well, this team goes as Gendron goes last couple of games, and this whole season. He's a big boy. He's tough to bring down, so he can throw it, he can run it. It's kind of a different look than we had in previous years as a quarterback as far as speed, but so far so good this year. He's getting the job done 4-0.
So our first play of the ball game. And before the play gets off, we have a legal procedure, dead ball foul, called against the Indians. This is the one thing this Dartmouth team, Andrew, at the midway point in the season, they haven't had many penalties, and most of the games have been pretty clean.
Yeah, I mean, I think the excitement of the first snap and the first play of the game, get excited and kind of might go off the first down instead of the second count. So understandable. You never want to start first and 15 behind the sticks, but looking at this Dartmouth offense compared to the points that Apponequet's given up, hopefully that 5 yards won't be a concern to them.
So it'll be first down and 15. 4 wides for the Indians. And this is Michael Hawk.
Out on the carry.
Michael blasts out across the 30 and out to the 33-yard line, where he's met there by Anthony Francisco of the Lakers.
Attorney on the tackle.
But a solid run
Brings the ball out to the
of
33
8 yards.
line. It will be second
Not a
and
bad
7
start to
for
this
the
drive. You
Indians.
know, you're behind the sticks, beginning with Hawk is able to get you a good 8 yards, get you back into doable range on second and third down, so not a bad way to start.
Aiden gets it out, completes it. It's a first down and more across midfield. And this is Davis, and Davis
Ethan Davis
finally is stopped.
stepped out of
He
bounds.
stepped out of bounds. They see where they're going to mark it.
29-yard line.
Right around midfield is where they're going to put that down. But nice pitch and catch, and the Indians pick up a first down.
Absolutely. Looked a little bit too easy if you're Gentian to sit back there with plenty of time. Find your guys, wait for Ethan Davis to kind of clear that zone, wide open in the flat. And just barely steps out of bounds, and he was off to the races if not. But close call for Apponequet, and that's kind of a dangerous game to play for Apponequet, letting Gentian just stand back there and throw.
Here's Hawk, cuts it back inside. And Michael gets it down to the 45-yard line, where he's wrapped up there by
Bertensini on the tackle.
Eli Bertensini.
Gain of 4 on the play.
What a gain of 4 for the Indian running back and Andrew.
Ball is on the
Coach
Lakers
White's got to be happy with him.
25-yard
Lost 18 seniors last year. Michael getting a lot of playing time this year, and I don't think this offense has skipped a beat.
No, and you know that shows the pipeline in this program right now. You've had 5 or 6 years of great running backs, and he just waited his time, and he's taking advantage of it.
Gendron looks near side, throws, got a man open. That's Nunes Medeiros.
Gendron's pass to Jaden Medeiros is complete.
And that's another Indian first down.
By Nathan Sacheria.
Again, Gendron's got all day to throw. Great job by the offensive line, pitch and catch to the sure-handed Jaden Medeiros. He's done this a couple years. We talked about guys last year starting. Jaden Medeiros played last year, but now he's a senior. Another guy has been there, done that. So you got guys with options out there for Gentian. Right now, it looks like just playing 7-on-7.
This is Davis.
Davis on the
Jet
carry.
sweep. Gets by the first tackle. Is still on his feet. Out close to a first down. Matt Dubois had a shot at him at the point of attack, but couldn't get him down. And a solid run off the jet sweep.
From Chackney.
This jet sweep is always a weapon for this Indians team, and just that little bit of speed by Davis gets him around the corner. Good pursuit by the Apponequet team, but so far so good right now for the Indians offense. Perfect first drive. You kind of throw in running, keep them on their toes, and
It'll be second and
they
1
got to get
for
some
the
pressure
Indians.
up the front to put some sort of urgency on Gendron.
That was a gain of 9. Playbook wide open here on second and short. They're just going to go for the first down, and they're going to get it. Michael Hawk, Matt Dubois
Hawk on
was the
carry.
first guy to get in there, along with several other
Led
Lakers.
by a host of Lakers.
And there also was Bertensini once again on the stop, and not before Dartmouth High School. Opening possession of the game is marching the ball into Apponequet territory and looking sharp on this opening
For
drive.
the Indians on the Laker 24-yard line.
As Andrew noted, the Lakers give up 37 points per game. Indians send 3 wides to the near side of the field. Gendron fakes, gonna
Gendron
keep
on
it,
the carry.
heading to the sideline. He's bumped out of bounds along that far sideline.
Out of bounds by Tyler Horton.
That was Horton that chased him out, but nice bootleg, picked up 4. We'll call it second down and 6.
That kind of tripped to the near side, and
Second and 6.
the read option just kept it and got around the corner. And like you said, everything's open right now. Apponequet hasn't shown the ability to stop the run or the pass. Everything looks really easy for Gentian right now. And second and 6, second and 7, it's very doable for him just to pitch and catch, and we'll give it to Hawk. There's plenty of options right now.
Gendron looking, getting chased from behind, and hard man to get down, and he threw it. He almost threw it in the hands of Colin Sear of Apponequet. think when he looks at the film of that over the weekend, he may not try that again. Get down as fast as you can, but he's a big fella, 6'1", but 210 maybe.
Yeah, you can just see right there. I mean, the guy was on his back practically and just kind of kept going, kept his legs moving, and was able to throw it. I'd like to see it thrown out of bounds, not into the Apponequet's hands. That could have been an easy pick six if it was hit him in the chest. So, lucky break there. I'm sure Coach White will say, hey, we got two more downs to get something easy here.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
2 wide to the near side, 2 to the top of your screen. Mike Hawk, the lone runner. Gendron looks right, throws right, got a man that's caught.
Gendron's pass is complete to
That's
Jaden
Nunes Medeiros, and that should be enough for another Indian first down. Let's see, we look across the way, and they're going to move those sticks.
Tackle.
Another nice crowd here at the stadium as we look on.
Brings the ball down to
You can see, I mean,
the 9-yard line.
for high school football, it's a pretty far throw to the outside, and it's a nice, easy pitch and catch, not high, not low. Hit him right in the numbers, easy pitch and catch for first down. And, Jaden Nunes Medeiros has made a lot of great catches in his time here and spread out far to the wide side now.
1st and goal from the 9. Here's Davis looking for a block, doesn't get it. Nice defensive pressure there by Joe Proscanani.
Proscanani in on the tackle.
Yeah, nice play there.
Needed one more block to turn that corner, couldn't square his shoulders. And they lost 2, so it'll be 2nd down and goal from the Laker 11-yard line. You're watching Indian Football Cablecast right here by Dartmouth Community Media. I'm Jim Thompson. He's Andy Thompson. And, of course, we have the great Doc Nunes on the PA system, keeping everyone in the stadium updated. Gendron rolls right, looking, chasing from behind, throws, get Nunes Medeiros again down there around the 4-yard line. Sriracha was there defensively, stopping him from getting the touchdown, but it'll bring up 3rd down now in goal from just inside the 5-yard line.
The Indian ball is on the Laker 5-yard line.
Two down territory here for the Indians. They come out in a power look in the backfield. And they give it to the touchdown maker, Michael Hawk, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. And he's held up. That was Brandon Marshall.
Brandon Marshall in on the
Nice play by
tackle.
Brandon Marshall. It's the first time opponents kind of bottled him up, but nice play to shed that block, make that tackle before Hawk got any momentum going, and it'll be about 4th and goal from the 5?
From the 7.
From the 7. Looks like they're going for it.
Gendron, 7 touchdown passes on the season. And he can run for a big fella. He's run it in 4 times for Indian scores, and now he's looking at 4th and 7. Gendron looking, got time, throws over the middle, and it's broken up. Nunes Medeiros was the intended receiver, and Nathan Sriracha back there defensively, so the Indians drive it 66 yards and come up with no points.
Yeah, if you watch this replay, it's almost like 2 Dartmouth Indians are crossing almost at the same time. Little traffic jamie in the back of the end zone. I like the play call, but just the timing of it. Both guys are kind of in the same place at the same time, drawing defenders kind of in the same area, which you don't want to see if you're doing crossings in the back of the end zone. But, hey, good defensive stop for Apponequet, but now they have to go 95 yards and see what they can do on their offense. But a lot of positive things for that Indians offense in the first drive, just bottled up inside the 10 when things get kind of congested.
Paxton Canessa is the quarterback.
Canessa, the quarterback for the Lakers.
And they'll try to run it from within their own territory.
Procani is the carrier.
That was Joe Procini, the ball carrier. And
Fernandez in on the tackle.
perhaps back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
And I guess if you're the Dartmouth coaches, you're going to look at it like we have a backup quarterback in who doesn't really play. Make him go 95 yards against our defense. I'll take the chances on that. Dartmouth defense is pretty stout all year.
Canessa, pitch near side. Cutting back inside, a solid run out across the 15-yard line was Procini once again.
Chase Alfonso on the tackle.
It's a nice run by him. I mean, he saw the hole, kind of cut upfield,
Brings the ball out.
made a couple guys miss.
16-yard line of the Lakers.
Ethan Davis did a nice job of forcing it back inside, but just a nice block on Blevins in the second level there and got upfield for a first down. So got out of the shadows there a little bit, but it's going to be a long road if you're going to keep running the ball all the way down the field.
Canessa looks near side, throws, and
Vanessa's
was
pass
intended
for Tyler Horton is
for Tyler
incomplete.
Horton, but fell incomplete.
Just outside the reach of Chase Alfonso, and a little bit
Chase
more.
Alfonso was on the coverage.
If he had a chance to pick that off, he had nobody in front of him. So dangerous throw, but you got to keep Dartmouth on their toes. You can't keep running every play. So
17
they do have some weapons out there on Apponequet's offense.
There's a good look at the home crowd. Always get a good crowd here at Dartmouth High School, the Memorial Stadium. Beautiful night for football. 58 degrees at kickoff. Been a beautiful day here in the town. We welcome all you viewers across the world. We're live from Dartmouth, Massachusetts. Canessa throws, got a man, complete, and that's enough for a first down.
Vanessa's pass to Dubois.
And that's Matt Dubois on the catch and a first down.
Yeah, for a backup quarterback, he's not afraid to chuck it. He's thrown some decent balls, so nice pitch and catch there. Talked about Gendron having time.
Hunter Munson in on the tackle.
Canessa had plenty of time there. His offensive line gave him a chance to get the first down. So out of their own shadows of their own end zone, they're out to the 30 and, kind of marching here.
Dartmouth took the opening kickoff,
It'll be first and 10
marched
for
it
the
all the way
Lakers
down to
on
the
their own
7-yard
30-yard
line, went for it on fourth down. Laker defense held, and this is their first possession. They're looking pretty sharp. And running hard is Joe Procini.
Connie on the carry. Chase Alfonso on the tackle. Brings the ball out to the 34.
Nice run by Procini, just kind of cutting back and trying to find a hole. So he's doesn't look shifty from up here, but he's appeared to be a little shifty in the last couple runs. So again, another positive thing, opens up the passing game for Canessa.
It was Chase Alfonso finally getting into the ground. The shifty runner is Procini. Now they're looking at 2nd down and 6. And they'll give it to Procini,
Procini on the carry.
testing the Indian perimeter, and does a nice job of a gain of 9 and a first down.
Brings the ball out to the 45-yard line of the Lakers, and that's enough for a Laker first down.
Nice job by Procini. Just get to the outside and get some positive yardage. Dartmouth does a lot of damage inside the hash mark, so good job for Procini to get outside and get a good gain. 1st and 10, and almost at midfield and marching.
Vanessa, the quarterback for the Lakers.
Canessa, ball fake. Here's the rush, and down he goes.
And he gets
Back down at his 35-yard line. Phelon Rothwell Packard, first guy there to get him down.
on Rothwell Packard on the sack.
And that's a big loss, Andrew.
Major loss, and kind of had nowhere to go, surrounded by both sides. Excellent pressure from the defensive ends and defensive line for Dartmouth High School. So kind of put them behind the sticks big time now. I mean, they were having such a successful drive up to this point. I don't know what their playbook was like, but backup quarterback and an offensive lineman being down, that's kind of the risks you take.
So a loss of 9. 2nd down and a long Uber ride to go here for the Lakers. They'll have to throw a screen. And this is Dubois looking for room. He's got the 40, 45, looking for midfield. He's going to be knocked down just shy of midfield. It's Rothwell Packard again, but a nice play there to get him out of trouble, and they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it.
Yeah, kind of had nobody out there. All the Dartmouth linemen went to the quarterback, kind of left Bo piling up down the island. Did the best they could to try to make him come back inside for the pursuit, but still got a big chunk of that loss back, set him up for a 3rd down and 5, which I would assume could be 2-down territory for Apponequet. At 0-4, you have nothing to lose at this point.
Canessa pitches it. Brasani looking. He's got himself a 1st down. He's shifty. Still on his feet. Still running inside the Indian 30 down to the 25-yard line where he's finally tripped up. Chase Alfonso was the last defender there for the Indians. And this kid, Brasani, he's shifty.
Shifting, he's using the running lanes and a couple missed tackles, taking advantage of that by the Dartmouth Indians. It's kind of getting cornerbacks out there one-on-one, 20 yards downfield. Great running. He's seeing the lanes, and he's really having a positive game so far with just simple runs. He's making something out of nothing, and what more can you ask for if you're the opponent coaching staff?
So they get to the line of scrimmage, and
Timeout, Indians.
we have a timeout called by the Indian staff. I'm sure Coach Martin does a great job with the defense. I'm sure he's not happy at this point in time. Apponequet comes in with a record of 0-4, and most people in the prediction business had the Indians favored in this one big time. But, I was looking at the divisions, and for some of you older folks, you may recall Dartmouth used to play in Division 1 back in the 70s and 80s, and then they went to Division 2. In the last several years have been Division 3 with the likes of Foxborough, Marshfield, those type of teams. Now they're in Division 4, so they're playing more local teams as, I guess, the enrollment gets smaller.
Yeah,
So they play teams like, Apponequet and Middleborough. If you're an old-time follower of Indian football, it used to be Attleboro, Taunton, North Attleboro. So times have changed. School enrollment, to me, seems to be getting smaller, as is the attendance of players on all teams that seem to come in here. There just doesn't seem to be full squads like there were 15 or 20 years ago.
That's true. I mean, you can see sometimes even Dartmouth, the players look like there's 60 of them, and other nights it looks like there's 20 of them, but it also has to do with a lot with the playoff points-wise and things. So you might not get many points for playing for Haven, but they're good, but they're Division 6. So that also changes things, too. So you can play an Attleboro, but they might not want to play you anymore because if you beat them, that's a big chunk of points for them. It's good points for you. So between the enrollment size and the playoff point thing, it kind of changed the whole realm of who you got to play, who's available, who wants to play you. So big Division 1 teams don't want to lose to a Division 4 team.
Yeah, it was Procini once again.
Sam Bevelins.
Sam Blevins in there to make the stop. So it'll bring up 2nd down and about 9 to go here for the Lakers. This time is running out.
For the Lakers.
The Lakers head to the sideline, the Indians to their sideline, and at the end of one complete here from the stadium, we have no score. Little surprised, are you?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, Apponequet's done a really nice job of ball control. I mean, when you've seen it with games like Staying, you're outmanned, you're outgunned. Kind of, if we can keep the ball out of Dartmouth's possession, don't let them score quick, have a long drive. Even if we don't score, they're not scoring. So no turnovers, which is a thing Dartmouth's taking advantage this year against teams we've seen. And Dartmouth's missing a lot of tackles. I need to clean that up. Hopefully this drive, the rest of this drive. Something I did notice in pregame, I didn't see anyone kicking field goals for Apponequet. I don't know if they have one, but usually we see kids booting in the pregame. I did not see that, so I don't know if they can kick a field goal here to try to get 3 if they get inside the 20.
Well, that's why you have a dad and a former coach. I was watching Colin Sear, Senior.
Oh, okay.
He can kick it pretty good.
Okay. Prove me wrong yet again.
Yeah, well, it's been Unfortunately for you, 40-something years. And bad luck for you. I went to the doctors today, and you can't believe what great health I'm in. It's all the exercising and good eating I do.
Absolutely.
Doc Newlands has given me the stare as we have look on here from Memorial Field. Set to call the action here in the second quarter. Second down and 9 for Apponequet. Paxton Canessa's looked really good, as is Procini. And this is Procini. This time the Indians bottle him up. Ethan Davis was there first to trip him up, and he just fell a yard or two forward.
Yeah, much better job of kind of setting that edge and not letting him get to the outside. He's kind of taking advantage of that, getting those cutbacks, using the Dartmouth pursuit against them. So, good play by the Dartmouth defense.
Ball is on the Indian 24-yard line.
3rd and 8 now for Canessa in the offense. Looking for their first score of the night. Also looking for their first victory of the season. And we're at the midpoint of the season, 5th game, and a few more games to go, and then the MIAA playoffs are in sight, especially for the Indians. Canessa, ball fake. He's got room to the near side. The Indians kind of bottle him up. Just shy of the first down. Chase Alfonso was there, and a flag was thrown as well.
Yeah, it's going to be holding. Looks like number 63 for Dartmouth. Rothwell Packwood got held as Canessa tried to get out of the pocket. You can see it clearly as he starts to move out of the pocket. 56 got held. So.
Holding against the Lakers.
It was Trent Cosmo looking at the referee saying, "I think he held me, sir."
Brings the ball back to the 34-yard line.
So we're looking at 3rd down and about 19 to go. On this drive, they had the 2nd down and 19. 2 plays later, they had a first down. So Canessa can throw it, and Procini can run it. So far on this drive for the Lakers. Canessa, here comes the rush. Being chased, throws. It was intercepted but out of bounds, so goes as an incompletion. You see the side judge there saying he didn't keep his feet in bounds, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down and 18 to go as the band plays on here at the stadium.
I don't know if that was going to be a throwback screen, but it looked like Dartmouth's defense did a really good job at kind of staying home and not really attacking Canessa, which kind of made him roll out to the short side of the field. But nice job by the Dartmouth defense to kind of bottle that up and not let him get up the field to gain any yardage and make a tough throw, which wasn't accepted, just 1 foot out of bounds. So puts them in a big world of hurt here at 4th and 19. And I'm sure Coach Martin's saying, everybody just get to the sticks and don't let them get in front of it, and prevent.
So the work out of the shotgun here from the Indian 35. Canessa. Good time. Throws. He's got a man wide open, and that's going to go for the Apponequet touchdown. Colin Sear behind the Indians secondary on 4th and 18. Wow.
Don't see that happen very often to the Dartmouth defense.
36-yard touchdown pass.
Maybe someone got their eyes caught in the backfield or whatnot, but you don't usually see a wide receiver just run by the safeties of the Dartmouth Indians. So huge play for the Apponequet Lakers, and kind of a big blow to the Dartmouth defense to give up something like that.
So our first points of the game come on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll go for 2. Canessa rolls. Canessa throws, and it's knocked away by the Indians. Jaden Nunes Medeiros made the defensive play for the Indians with the clock stopped now with 10:47 to go in the second quarter. Apponequet surprisingly has a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, it's that was a shocking play. For a backup quarterback to be where he was in the field to make that throw on the number, it's pretty impressive. Again, if you're the Dartmouth defenders, though, you can't let anybody cross your face and run by you. I mean, I know they practice that. They have to practice that. So, everybody makes a mistake, and but just fix it. It's a nice job of not letting them get a 2-point conversion with a little bit of pressure, being down 8 instead of down 6. But I'm sure that will be a talking point at the next timeout or the next defensive series.
Well, we could hear one of the Indian coaches on the headset saying, "How can you let someone just run by you?" It happens.
Right, yeah, it does. I mean, like I said, I don't know if he was peeking in the back, thinking he's going to throw it short, try to get an interception. But, I mean, it just, it's something that happens, unfortunately. And, now Dartmouth's got to put a drive together. They only had one drive of offense. We're in the second quarter, so the Apponequet's doing everything perfect, which other teams have come in here, others staying this year. They had turnovers and mistakes, but Apponequet's doing everything right. They're not making penalties, and when they do, they've recovered from it. So if you're Apponequet, again, you have to be thrilled with where you're at. And this last kick didn't go very far, so you're going to give Dartmouth decent field position. So just got to hold tight on defense.
Oh, Sriracha will kick it away. His team has a 6-0 lead. We're just under 11 minutes to go, and it's a short kick. Takes a big bounce. And this is Ethan Davis advancing it out to the 45-yard line, where the Indians will take over possession. Gendron will come out. Now his team trailing by a score of 6-0.
It's kind of an interesting kickoff. I know you don't want to really kick it to any weapons, but you give it to Ethan Davis at the 35. He gets almost to midfield. Great field position for Dartmouth to kind of open the playbook again and maybe get Mike Hawk involved in this drive. He didn't really do too much in that first one, and they bottled him up. So look for a big series here for him.
Gendron, boot, throws, got a man. Did he catch it in bounds? Yes, he did. Chase Alfonso. Gendron just looks so composed for a junior.
I mean, again, you can see the line just giving him plenty of time, letting that play develop. You see the lineman kind of backing out and make sure the backside's protected, and just kind of that flick. And for a high school quarterback to be moving, just to throw that at the perimeter, not out of bounds, not high, just right on the number for him, makes it easy for Alfonso to run the right route, catch the ball, and not have to worry about his feet or getting hit. So
he just flicks it.
It's for a high school quarterback who's waited his time playing H-back last year. He's really impressive.
Hawk on the carry.
This is Michael Hawk looking for running room. Doesn't get much.
Prochani in on the tackle.
Procaccini in there, making the shoe top tackle and a loss of 1. It'll bring up 2nd and long now here for the Indians.
Procaccini's having an impact on offense and defense, kind of shot from his linebacker spot and kind of blew that play up and saw the hole and jumped it, and a very nice play to give Dartmouth 2nd and 12.
Four wides for the Indians on this 2nd down and long. Gendron, 3-step drop, surveys the field, throws down the middle, falls incomplete. Ethan Davis had a step on the defender, but just a tad overthrown, so it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Yeah, he had him for a touchdown if that was just a bit lower and give him a little bit of time. But
It will be 3rd and 11 for
watching the Apponequet linebackers, they've been shooting the gap, trying to blitz a lot, so it's opening up a little bit in the middle of the field. So these crossing routes should be successful for Dartmouth if no one is, in position to break it up. So last 2 plays ago, Procaccini, he blitzed. Last play, Procaccini, the other Procaccini, he blitzed. So they're both blitzing, so we'll see what happens in this play.
3rd and 12, the Indians trail by a score of 6-0. They back out of it. Gendron has time, throws, complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Chase Alfonso hauls it in. Again, Gendron just makes it look so simple.
Bryce Figuera on the
Yeah, no panic, no happy feet. He just kind of gets the ball, know where he wants to throw it. And it also helps to have guys like Alfonso, you have Davis, you have J.D. Newton-Darris. They all catch the ball. Not a lot of these guys are dropping passes throughout the season, so That's also a nice comfort level, too, for a quarterback like Gendron. Knows this guy's going to catch him when he throws it to him, and you don't have to worry, is he going to drop it? Is he going to deflection? And so that comfort also helps.
I understand that there's a special birthday wishes going out tonight. You know anything about that?
I heard Sherry Hayes, Coach Hayes' wife, it's her big birthday today, so happy birthday to Sherry. Hope you're having a wonderful night. I'm glad to have Coach Hayes on this sidelines compared to the other sidelines over the years, but we want to wish you a happy birthday. And we're on TV, so happy birthday, Sherry, if you're
Sherry,
watching.
happy birthday, kid.
I'm here. Go ahead and read it off.
So the Indians on the march here.
Can I have the plate number, please?
Took this possession from their 35-yard line. Now marched it deep into Laker territory. Lakers looking for their first win on the season. They come into this one with a record of 0-4. The Indians are the reverse. They're at 4-0, looking for their 5th victory of the season. So the Indians have it. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Indians on the Laker 13-yard line.
Gendron. Michael Hawk, he's got room. Michael Hawk's heading for the end zone, and he's in for a touchdown. Mike Hawk from 15 yards out gets a 6th touchdown on the season. That looked like the real Michael Hawk.
There you go. It was only a matter of time before he kind of broke out, and the middle of the field was wide open for him. It's tough to shut him down. They balled him up pretty good for the first quarter and a half, but with Gendron kind of picking you apart, you can't kind of load up the middle of the field and say we're going to stop Hawk because we're getting killed on the outside. So spread him out a little bit. Gives Hawk that opening run room.
So Hawk will get the chance to put his team ahead, and he knocks it right through the uprights. 9 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second quarter. The Indians answer Apponequet. They come back. They take the lead by a score of 7-6. They haven't had many drives, has Dartmouth, but they've looked razor sharp.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're Gendron, you're tapping every one of your offensive linemen on the head saying thank you, because he's really had tons of time back there to pick you apart. The wide receivers are running the routes they're supposed to. He looks totally comfortable. A little bit different offense than what we've seen over the past couple of years for Dartmouth, the jet sweeps and the read options, but this is working for them. They have guys that can catch. We talked about in the beginning of the year, guys need to step up. You have Alfonso, you have Davis, Jay Newsman-Dash has been here and done that. So you have guys that can do it. So he looks totally comfortable in the 2 drives we've seen. And first one just ended at the goal line, really, but this last drive looked very easy and comfortable for Aiden Gendron.
So Sriracha, Sear,
Colin Sear, and Joe Cruciani back
and
deep.
Prochani back deep as we look on at the Laker sideline. Yeah. Indian quarterback Gendron will kick it away. 7-6 is our score. Been a lot of offense, but little scoring. Gendron is going to boot a short one down there. They chase it back. That's Procini. He's looking for running room, and the Indians have him trapped back there for no advancement of the ball. And I think there may be a flag thrown in there as well. Matt Downs was there for the Indians. I heard the Indian coaches screaming upstairs, and there it is.
Are they going to call a horse collar tackle?
Let's take a look. What's number 7 in green?
Personal foul, face mask against the Indians.
Guy's got great vision to see it from that far away. Jeez.
I think it slipped on there for 1 second. So we have a, for those of you who watched the game last week, we had a 17-minute delay. And around town, people were asking me, what took 17 minutes? In a nutshell, the official called roughing the kicker on Dartmouth, and they were the kicking team. And Coach White would say there's no such penalty, and the guy would say, I know. So there's your answer. 17 minutes to figure out a penalty that is unrecognizable to any football fan. But it happened. We witnessed it last week. So there's your answer for the people who were stopping me in the village and other places going, what took so long on a simple call?
Procani on the carry. Ryland Rothwell pack it in on the tackle.
That was Procini on the first down carry. Get back to the line of scrimmage, perhaps a half a yard.
Play, it will be 2nd and 10 for the Lakers.
It's a fast-moving game, Andrew.
Yeah, the first quarter flew by, and this quarter kind of is still moving, but it's still 8:50 left, and it's crazy that Dartmouth only really had the ball twice out of this entire time.
They run it again, and this is Procini, and boy, he's shifty. He's got himself a first down and more out across the 45-yard line. Another solid run by this shifty tailback from Apponequet.
Yeah, once he's getting to that second level, he's really shifty and he kind of sees the field well and avoids the traffic and gets outside. And they had the kid Jolly a couple years ago, who was a really good runner, and who's kind of their whole offense. He was a bruiser though. This kid gets to the second level and kind of sees the linebackers where they're at and avoids the junk where Jolly would kind of run through you and run over you. So different type of offense right now, but the Dartmouth defense needs to stop kind of over pursuing and making the tackle, stop and hit him and tackle him instead of trying to over pursue and watch those cutbacks.
This is Procini to the near side. Indians chase. The pursuit gets to him, and down he goes. Brady Bopalin was there to make the initial stop. And that'll be a loss on the play of a few.
Yeah, excellent job at Bopalin kind of shooting that gap and making him kind of weed out that run so he can't get upfield or, the pursuit coming from behind. So that's what you got to do against this kid. You got to make him go to the sideline, pursue. Don't let him make those cutbacks. That's where he's kind of killing you right now. So good job to clean it up there by Bopalin, kind of setting that play up from the inside out.
And Apponequet's been great on the 2nd and 3rd and longs. It means nothing to them. They seem to convert. Procini right up the gut of that Indian defense, and he's out for a gain of 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 9 yards to go for the visiting Lakers. Again, they're looking for their first win, traveling over to Dartmouth from Lakeville. Actually got a pretty good spot. We'll call it 3rd and 8. Indian sideline, Sam Madden, Coach Martin. Indians look to blitz. Procini. Can he get to the outside? He does, and he's got himself a first down, a gain of 12. Bopalin in the secondary once again making the stop. So every time they seem to have him stymied on 2nd and long, they put 2 plays together and get a first down.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of, Yusef Rothwell-Packer was in the backfield, but didn't see the ball, kind of just kept going up the field. So Procini's his vision appears to be very good as a running back, knowing that he's coming upfield. He's not even going to touch me, get up where he was 5 or 6 yards downfield before anyone even comes close to touching him. Huge play. That could have been a game-changing play. Make him punt, give Dartmouth the ball back. But
1st and 10 from the 45. Canessa throws long and deep. Several Indians back there, 3 in fact. The fall's incomplete. Colin Sear was the intended receiver. Alfonso was back there. Bopalin back there. As well as Nunes Medeiros. And we have a hold against the offense.
So Sear 6'2". And Bopalin is, tall Bopalin here, doesn't say. But you can tell with the size difference when he goes up for the ball. I mean, Bopalin to get everything out of that jump. So kind of a jump ball basketball play. Worth a shot. He's got size on him, and once they jump, it's a big advantage for Sear. But all goes for now, and a holding penalty which sets him back again. But like you said, doesn't really seem to be a problem so far in these drives for Apponequet. They're not panicking, run the same plays.
1st and 20. They throw it out to the perimeter. It's caught there at midfield. So a gain of 5.
Tyler Horton is complete.
There's Tyler Horton on the catch. It'll bring up 2nd down now for the Lakers. Clock is stopped with 6:08. We're live on YouTube. We appreciate your viewership. Indian telecasts all season long right here on Dartmouth Community Media. And for you people coming to the games, don't park illegally because Doc Nunes goes crazy over here. This is about the 4th car to be towed. We're waiting for Peter Chase's big truck to be towed. They get it out quickly. It's completed to Procini. And Procini's advancing it toward the 1st down markers, but he's going to be about 3 yards short. Blevins was there for the Indians, but not before a big pickup to give him a great opportunity here at 3rd down and 4
It'll be 3rd and 4
from the Indians' 38-yard line.
Indian 38-yard line.
Well, another big 3rd down for Apponequet on this drive. Last time it was a big play that set them up for this. So
They're almost better at 2nd down and 18 than they are at this.
yeah, and I mean it's kind of simple plays, and they're open to the sides. They're really using the entire field to their advantage. Dartmouth's very good up front, and then the linebackers are very good, so they're kind of taking advantage of the outside flats.
Procini is close to the 1st down. Ethan Davis along the far sideline knocked him out, and I think they're going to mark him short. They're moving the down marker. He's going to be short by about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. It'll bring up 4th down and a very makeable 2 yards. You see the markers across the way. Clock is stopped with just over 5 minutes to go in a 7-6 game. Coach Madden, Coach Crane, there's the head coach, Ricky White. Think he got Mark Hayes' wife a card or anything? Because Ricky's very thoughtful.
Yeah, he was very thoughtful. I'm sure he did. A very close coaching staff. I'm sure they all pitched in together.
I'm sure Mrs. Hayes is a real nice lady. Unlike, well, I really don't know how to say this, but unlike you at times when over the years they'd give you a card and right away you'd shake it to see if the cash came out. Was it ever enough?
I don't know. How many times you picked up the card yourself?
That's a very good comeback. I mean, you can get chauvinistic about such things, but guys really aren't. Yeah, how many of you husbands out there, you go and you rush in and you get your wife a card at the last second? Where my wife is so thoughtful, as is your wife, it takes them weeks to think about the card. And guys, we just kind of run in and get it. So I don't know if Mark had this all planned or not, but we'll ask him. Speaking of Coach Hayes, that's him.
Yep. Came over from New Bedford. He was going to be a volunteer, kind of 1 or 2 days a week, but somehow he's navigated to the headset. So we talked to him in the air. He said, "Did they order me a headset?" I don't know. I told him I just wanted to help, and now he's fully invested, which is not surprising. He's very invested in coaching and kids and education, so not surprising that he couldn't really help himself and got right back into it. So a nice pickup for the Dartmouth coaching staff to have someone like him around, and he's got full knowledge of the game, played at URI, so good guy to have that came over.
4th and a couple here for the Lakers. Canessa looks to run now, just drops it in there for a 1st down. Nice play call there. That was Matt Dubois on the reception. So Canessa with a nice fake, looked like he was going to run, but nice RPO. Gets rid of it, wide open receiver. More importantly, they keep the possession of the football and have themselves a 1st down.
Yeah, I mean, for a backup quarterback who hasn't really played much, doesn't seem to panic, he's not making mistakes. In a play like that, you can panic and kind of rush it. He just kind of waited for the defenders to come at him and let it kind of play out.
Procini looks to cut it back inside. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
led by Connor Munson.
Munson was one of the first players to get hold of him.
Loss of 1 on the play.
So it'll be looking now at second down and 11 to go. But Andrew have said it all half long. Doesn't bother them. The further back they are, the more the offense opens up.
Yeah,
With Brusini and Canessa.
and where they're at, kind of once they get over midfield, I don't see them wanting to punt. So kind of 4-down territory everywhere on the field, and it opens up everything and keeps Dartmouth's defense on their toes, trying to what they want to do, where they're going to go. So
Roll out by Canessa, and he throws it right between the numbers. To Siriachi.
It is complete. He's out of bounds.
Beautiful play, and that moves the sticks. Another first down for Apponequet.
Brings the ball down to the
just an easy
20-yard
pitch and catch,
line
and like I
of
said,
the
he
Indians.
doesn't
It'll be first and 10
doesn't appear to be
for the
rattled
Lakers
as a backup.
on the Indian 20-yard line.
Just as it's a nice weapon to have going forward. I mean, I don't know who their quarterback usually is or how he plays, but if you could utilize that quarterback with his athleticism somewhere else at the wide receiver or tight end or whatever, this offense could change because he's showing signs of no panic and he just looks like a starter.
Canessa. Prasini
Proceeding on the carry.
runs it over his left guard and perhaps a yard. Rothwell Packard
Pylon Rothwell Packard in on the tackle.
was there for Dartmouth High School. Gain of 1 on the play.
Gain of 1 on the
Second
play.
down and long. Indians at 4-0 on the
9
season.
For the Lakers.
The Lakers the complete opposite. 0-4.
Ball is
Looking
on
at
the
them tonight,
19-yard
you wouldn't
line.
think they're an 0-4 team, but as you've mentioned a couple times, the possession of each team, they haven't had the ball much, but when they do, they have long drives, and have only produced 13 points.
And Dartmouth had the ball twice.
Yeah. Procini
Chini
cracks
on
it up
the carry.
inside. Connor Munson there again for Dartmouth High School, making a tackle along with a few of his
Dave
mates.
Fernandez in on the tackle.
Fernandez as well. Be third down and 7. And there gets a timeout on the field.
Official timeout on the field. Brings the ball down to the 30. Check that. 17-yard line.
There's an official timeout, and I don't know if one of the
It
Apponequet
will be
players
third.
lost his chin strap or
And
his face
7.
mask, but he had to leave the game. Now they've wound the clock. Just under 3 to go on this 3rd and 7 for the visiting Lakers. And that was Brasini. He's out of the ball game. Figueroa is in there to tailback. Here's Canessa. He's got time. Looking. Throws. End zone. Overshoots everyone. And a flag came down as well.
Intended for Siriachi. It's incomplete. Brady will pile in on the coverage.
Excuse me, there was no flag.
Good job by the Dartmouth
It will
defense,
be
kind of just
4th and 7.
staying home, on a body out there in the zone, and no one was open on that play. It was excellent defense by the Dartmouth Indians, but Canessa had plenty of time to throw, which is dangerous. And at one point I thought I was going to take off, and it was kind of a one-on-one coverage out there with the Dartmouth defender. I believe it was Thomas Palatroni out there one-on-one. It's kind of a scary thing on an island out there, but Canessa actually threw it out of bounds, which is a big help for Dartmouth.
So Brasini is back in. He was out for one play. Now they're looking at 4th down and 7 to keep possession of the football. 3 wide to the top of your screen. Canessa rolls in that
This will
direction.
pass.
Got to throw back across his body, and he just overshoots his man. Just threw it a little high, and the Indians hold and will take possession of the football. Be 1st and 10 Indians. It's a tough throw for a high school quarterback.
Tough throw. Good job by the Dartmouth defense to kind of clog up Procini. If I don't know if he's going to try to slip out for a pass, but
Ball is on their
good
own.
coverage. Short side of the field, which kind of bogs things up. So it kind of didn't give them the room they needed on that play, but excellent job by the Dartmouth defense to get a turnover. 2:15, I think, is plenty of time to go down and try to get some points on the board, too, for this Dartmouth offense, who's clicking the 2 times they've had the ball.
And Apponequet gives up 37 per game tonight. Heading to the half, only giving up 7. Gendron looking. Here's the rush. And down he goes. And down hard he goes. Zach Menendez was in there for the Lakers.
Zach Menendez in on the sack for the Lakers.
Looked like Gendron wanted to throw the long ball. Well defended in the secondary. And that's a big loss of 6 of on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 16 as Rick White has his hands crossed, arms crossed. He may be the most surprised guy in the house.
Hulk on the carry.
This is Michael Hawk, still spinning, twisting out across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Colin Sear made the tackle.
And Orkani in on the tackle.
I believe Dartmouth has all timeouts left too, so if they get this first down, they can start to use
3rd and 7
some timeouts and kind of mount a drive.
for
But
the Indians.
3rd and 7 here for Gendron and the Indians. Apponequet. Indians pick up the blitz throw, far sideline. It's completed. That's enough for a first down. It's still running with it is Medeiros, and he's out across the 40 to the 44-yard line.
Brought down by Saar.
Jaden Nunes, Medeiros with the catch. That stops the clock. Now they're going to start running it.
43-yard
Coach is
line.
upstairs and want to know why the clock's running. So do I. Here's Gendron. Throws right. Got a man. Caught. Inside. No, they're going to call it incomplete.
Pass to Jaden Medeiros is incomplete.
Nunes Medeiros was the intended receiver.
It will be 2nd and 10 for the Indians on their own 43-yard line.
I'm watching the clock operator over here. He's taking a lot of grief. I believe on a first down, you have to stop the clock.
I think about 8 to 10 seconds came off the clock.
Try not to criticize because they can't find people to do this stuff anymore. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Indians.
Full blitz coming. Gendron picks it up. He's going to try to outrun a defender. Stiffs on one. Still on his feet. And cracks her across the 45-yard line. All that running for about 3 yards. That time it was a full blitz by the Apponequet defense.
Francisco on the tackle.
That
Timeout,
stops the
Indians.
clock with a timeout with 21 seconds to go. Hard to believe this visiting team has given up 37 on the season
I mean,
per game.
they send the house a lot. Both linebackers are shooting the gaps both times, and the other Porcini's playing good on defense, and they're everywhere. The Porcini brothers are everywhere, but you would think a team that gives up 37 points, there'd be a weakness somewhere. You'd see somebody, oh, we can take advantage of this. Looking at this game, it doesn't seem like there's guys out of position or guys missing tackles. So whatever they did during the week or in the weeks leading up to this, they're kind of showing progress, I would guess. I don't know who they played the first 4 games, but to be hanging tough with this Dartmouth offense and kind of giving them fits a little bit, you've got to give kudos to the coaching staff for them. They're prepared for this game. They bogged up Michael Hawk for the most part. They're letting Gendron pick them apart, but they've also put Dartmouth in 3rd and 7s and 3rd and longs. In the 2 drives they've had, Dartmouth's overcome some of them, but they held them down inside the 20-yard line. They could have put points up, so it could be a different ball game, but they've done everything right so far, and this is important 21 seconds not to fall asleep and get down 14-6.
3rd down and 7. Gendron, 3-step drop, flicks it, got a man, caught. We want to get out of bounds. It started heading in the wrong direction. Chase Alfonso.
Chase Alfonso was complete.
Reminds you of a Patriot play a couple games ago.
Brandon Marshall in on
You
the
have to
tackle.
know down and
Brings the ball
distance.
down to the
It's
You don't need the extra yards. You got to get out of bounds, stop the clock.
1st and 10 for the Indians.
yeah. I mean, ideally that's what you want, but we're talking about high school kids who make a catch and a nice
Correct.
catch, and he's wide open in the open field. You think you're gonna, when you turn around and you're wide open, in your head you're saying I'm gonna make a play, but you're not as fast as the clock. I mean, the clock is still ticking, and you're kind of setting yourself up. But I applaud his effort, but you got to kind of know in your head.
And there's a reason why you're wide open.
Right.
They want to keep the defense wants to keep everyone in front of them, so they're going to let you catch it.
Right.
And they want to tackle you inbounds, which they did.
Right, and there's not many high school quarterbacks like Gendron who could throw the ball 30 yards down the field on a dime. So you have to prepare for that. So they're going to give Alfonso the 10, 12 yards and say, all right, there's only 10 seconds left. We can kind of protect the house, but those seconds are priceless when you're trying to march down the field. And with little timeouts, they have one timeout left, I believe Doc Nunes just said so.
3 wides to the top of your screen. Nunes Medeiros to the bottom of your screen. That's Michael Huck as a tailback. Here comes the rush again. Gendron gets rid of it. And nearly intercepted in the secondary. Back there was Bryce Figueroa. Had it right in his hands. Couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, nice play by Figueroa, kind of staying right in the hip of Evans, kind of undercutting it right as the ball was coming. So excellent play, and that would have been a huge pickup for Apponequet. Again, most offenses don't have a 40-yard play, but this Dartmouth offense, Gendron can get it there, so I'll put you close to field goal territory. So,
4 wides now to the top of your screen. 1 to the near side.
2nd and 10 for the Indians.
Gendron rolls. Gendron looks. Gendron can't throw the football, and he's going to be tackled. And that's the end of the first half. Apponequet coming into the Memorial Field, a huge underdog. They're winless on the season. They're within a point of the Indians at the half. Dartmouth High School 7, Apponequet 6. Stay tuned for the Dartmouth High School Marching Band. We'll be back with all the second half action in just a few minutes.
Cheese quesadillas. You can also make them with pork or chicken, mac and cheese, pulled pork sandwiches, hot dogs, popcorn, pretzels, bottled water, soda. All the proceeds benefit the Music Association, and we do appreciate your patience. Also, too, just a reminder, our cheerleaders will be going through the stands, collecting for helping hands. One we have at the high school. everyone, and welcome to our football game between Apponequet and Dartmouth High School. Now the Dartmouth High School will perform their 2025 production, Beacons. Drum major, is the band ready? Drum major, you may take the field for performance.
Like a lighthouse cutting through the darkness, we too must find courage and clarity to navigate the uncertainties of life. lighthouse, cutting through the darkness, we too must find courage and clarity to navigate the uncertainties of life. The ocean can make us feel so small and insignificant, and yet so free and limitless. The lighthouse reminds us that, even in despair, there is always hope. Its light cuts through the darkness, no matter how lost we may feel. There is always a beacon guiding us back home.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dartmouth High School Marching Band and Color Guard. I'm John Nunes, your announcer, and on behalf of the Dartmouth High School football team and the marching band members, we thank you for being here this evening.
What a great performance by the Dartmouth High School marching band. And we got a good one here from the stadium as we get set to call all the action here to start the second half. Our score is Dartmouth 7, Apponequet 6. Andrew, both teams marching up and down the field. Little points, 2 touchdowns in the first half. That's it.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. Big pass to Colin Sear on a big 3rd and long for Apponequet. Set up a 34-yard touchdown pass. Big lack of defense there, but Dartmouth Indians gave a big touchdown, and then Dartmouth came right back with a Michael Hawk 13-yard touchdown to take the 7-6 lead. So hopefully more offense the second half.
This is Procini. He's had a great game thus far. He's out across his own 45 and across midfield. A solid return to start Apponequet here in the second half. This junior has been wonderful to watch.
Yeah, nice surprise to see. You know, I don't follow Apponequet, but this kid is shown that he's a good runner, got really good vision, makes good cuts, gets up the field, gets positive yardage every time he touches the ball. So he's been a real problem for the Indians' defense so far, and sets up Apponequet with a beautiful field position to start this first drive of the second half.
1st and 10 from the Indian 48. As that man again, Procini, and he gets tackled around the ankles. That was Sam Blevins, first guy to get a hold of him.
Yeah, nice play by the Dartmouth defense. They're kind of setting the edge, which they didn't look like they did a ton of in the first half. So right off the bat, kind of set that edge. Don't let him get outside. Force him back inside with the pursuit and where your teammates are. So good start. Maybe a little adjustment they made at the half.
I want to credit Connor Munson, on the tackle. For no gain. 2nd and long here, but all game long, it has not affected Apponequet at all. Procini cracks it down to about the 41-yard line. Blevins there to get him.
Brings the ball down to the 43-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Lakers.
Apponequet now looking at 3rd down and 4.
Oh.
3rd down here. They get it away quickly. They complete it. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down. Very close.
Sear on the reception.
That was Sear on the catch. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Chase Alphonse on the tackle. Brings the ball down to the Indian 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lakers.
Having some technical issues here with Andrew's headphones. Canessa. Here comes the rush, gets hit as he throws in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Colin Sear.
That was the first
Canessa.
That was the first time Canessa actually looked like he was kind of rattled and kind of threw that quickly. So good job by the Dartmouth defense there.
2nd down and 10. Cracker Jack Peter Chase comes up and just whacks the headsets, and I guess we're back on air here. Here's Canessa near side. Looking. Now he's going to tuck it, and he's going to be dropped. In there for the Indians was Owen Shirtliff.
On the sack.
Good coverage in the back end for the Indians.
Yeah, nice job by Shirley to kind of stop, don't over pursue, stop your feet, make the tackle out. Something they work on, kind of, the drill they did before, tap your feet, don't go by him. Nice play by Shirley.
If you've been with us since the beginning of the game, this is when Apponequet is dangerous. They're better at this in this ball game at 3rd and 14 instead of 3rd and 2. Ball at the Indian 41-yard line. Trips to the top of your screen. Here's Canessa. Here's the rush. They get him again. And the ball is loose.
Picked up by Apponequet.
And I think Apponequet has recovered down at the 46-yard line. Heavy pressure that time by the Indian front.
Shirtliff again. It's had a nice little defensive series here, kind of 51 coming from the bottom of your screen, just never stopped.
It will be fourth.
Hit the ball and a nice defensive play. Good defensive drive by the Dartmouth Indians here, kind of making sure they tackle this drive. They missed a lot of tackles in the first half, which gave Apponequet a lot of positive yards. So first time Apponequet's punting, so we'll see how this goes.
Operation looks good. High kick to the far sideline, and it's going to go across the boundary. And we'll watch the official there, and he'll say, we're going to spot the ball at the Dartmouth High School 15. So the Dartmouth defense comes out to start the second half after an outstanding kick return by Procini. Get the ball out close to midfield. The Dartmouth defense held strong and forced them to punt. Now we'll look at the Indian offense for the first time in the second half in a 7-6 ball game.
So we'll see what the Dartmouth offense adjusts at this after the half. I know they threw the ball really productively, but the pressure kind of got to Gendron towards the end of the second half. So maybe you see some Michael Hawk early in this drive, try to set the tone on the ground of the second half.
This is Hawk looking for running room, and Michael spins his way across for a few yards. Matt Dubois grabbed him around the waist to get him down. But Hawk, solid run of 4, perhaps 5, but he keeps walking. It's a gain of 5 for Michael Hawk, and brings second down and short. You're watching Indian football cablecast by Dartmouth Community Media. Peter Chase is with us tonight, and he is an engineer. Andrew, he must have a doctorate degree. Your headsets weren't working, and he did what our parents used to do. Took a hammer to the thing, and it works just fine now.
Yeah, this stuff's way too expensive looking for me to start bashing around, so I'll let him do it.
Here's Hawk again, cuts it back inside, leans forward, trying to get that first down, but he's going to be just a little short.
Oh, they're going to move him on.
Oh, they're going to move him. So that last little lunge by Mike got the Indians a first down. Just under 7 minutes to play here in the third. We're in a tight one, 7-6 Indians. There's a quick pass out here for the Indians, and out across the 30 to the 33-yard line goes Ethan Davis. Now, our dear friend Lori from the Standard Time, she knows everything about high school football. The first thing Andrew said to her when she got up here at the half is, geez, Apponequet looks good, and she said, they are good. They just play a tough schedule.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, the playoff schedule, you know, I don't know all the rules. She's much more knowledgeable about that than I am, but you only need 2 or 3 wins to get into the playoffs, so Apponequet's playing a tough schedule. It's not like we said at halftime, there's not a player out there or anywhere that's a weakness. They have athletes kind of everywhere, so a little shocking to see their own 4 the way they played, so they might be a team towards the end of the half.
There's Hawk. He's got running room near side. Hawk's down the sideline. He's looking for the end zone. He's going to get it. An Indian touchdown. Michael Hawk from 60 yards out.
Well, we said at the opening drive, it could be a Michael Hawk drive, second half. Opens up the second half with a huge run. Haven't had one of those in a couple of games, so good for him. Bounce off a blocker. Once he gets to the outside, good blocking downfield, and off to the race he goes.
We'll officially call it a 67-yard touchdown run by that fella right there, number 22, Mike Hawk. It'll be his job to add on the point after touchdown. Here's Peter Chase's spy camera. Hawk knocks it through. Clock is stopped here at the stadium with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the third. Indians punch first here in the third, up the lead to 14-6. You said moments ago it's going to be Michael Hawk's second half to get the Indians going. Right on, good call.
Yeah, I mean, it's they did a really good job in the first half, kind of blitzing, shooting the gaps, clogging them up a little bit. But as time goes on, they wear down. Eventually, he's going to break free. We've seen it happen a lot. It's kind of the Dartmouth MO. We're going to lull you to sleep a little bit and then hit you with a Mike Hawk run. Or over the years, we've seen the other runs of, Hart would do it last year and other guys. So, I mean, if you watch this replay, you can see him bounce off the tackler right there, and then off he goes. So, I mean, once he gets to the second level, there's nobody there. Not many guys in the area are going to catch him. So, excellent way to start the second half on defense and on offense. So if you're Coach White, you got to be ecstatic with the adjustments you made at the half. Both seem to be paid off so far. Give yourself a little bit of breathing room. So we'll see what happens here on defense.
14-6 is our score. We welcome you viewers on YouTube Live. You're watching Dartmouth High School football. Here from Dartmouth, Massachusetts, Apponequet looking for their first win of the season. They're giving the Indians all they can handle thus far in this one. Indians just scored to make it 14-6. Gendron boots it away. The ball's still rolling and goes over the boundary down there at the 12-yard line. And that's a penalty, and the referee will pick up the flag, and they'll march the ball out. You heard the referee there. The ball went over the boundary, kicked out of bounds. So they'll spot it at the 35-yard line.
I think Dartmouth is trying to kind of kick it to that area of the field where last time they kind of bobbled, they got kind of jammed up. A face mask stopped that play from being backed up way in their end zone, but kind of same kind of feel, I think, to try to get them on the move, maybe drop it or kick it out of bounds. So understandable, just a little bit too far.
Procini. He's out across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Small gain, 2 or 3 yards. Munson in there again. Munson's had a strong game defensively for the Indians.
8-yard line, a gain of 3. It will be 2nd and 7.
Apponequet looking to answer on the road here in Dartmouth. Indians 4-0 on the season. There's that man Procini again. This time the Indians bottle him up. Phelan Rothwell Packard, along with several other of his mates.
Much better on this second half so far on defense. Kind of the pursuit up the field. They were in the first half. They almost looked like they were running by the ball. They're doing a much better job by keeping the ball in front of them, seeing what's going on and making the tackle. I think Procini was having a lot of success and a lot of positive yards when he was just kind of going right by that end outfield without being touched. So good job so far. Good adjustment by the Indians up front on the first couple of runs by Procini in the second half.
3rd and 6 here now for Canessa. Here comes the blitz from the backside. Look out. They got him. Just gets it away. It'll be incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. Good pursuit from the backside by the Indians.
Yeah, Thomas Palaccioni came off that edge like a wild man, and he almost got the ball, but put great pressure on him to cause that 4th down. Didn't have time to get throw up, so excellent play by him. Kind of chase him down from the backside. So another good stand by the Dartmouth defense. We didn't really see it too much in the first half. It's kind of opposite. Quick 3 and outs for Apponequet and run the ball for Dartmouth, which is much different than we saw in the first half. So
Horton will kick it away. And before he does, the flag comes in.
Whistle on the play, penalty mark, dead ball foul.
And that'll back him up 5 yards.
Against the Lakers. 5-yard penalty.
Now, last week you weren't here, and they had a lead official. He had more FaceTime than the local newscast. He was on Peter Cameron's camera #1 all night long. High snap, no rush, good kick. It sails out of bounds along the far sideline. I think they're going to mark it right there at the 40-yard line. So with just under 5 to play, the Indians are going to start this possession in good field position from their own 40-yard line, on top in this one by a score of 14-6, with just under 5 to play in the third.
I'd go right back to Michael Hawk.
Coach Fife across the way. Here's Hawk.
Hawk on the carry.
Looking for somewhere to run to. Just runs into a wall. And that was Cullen Wilson. 6'2", 280 is Wilson. Stop Michael Hawk for a short gain, a short loss rather of 1 yard. Be second down and 11.
It will be second and 11 for the Indians.
That's a big fella.
Big boy. You can see him right in the middle of your screen.
Number 78. On the second down call for Gendron. Looks near sides, got a man on the slant. It's caught. That's enough for a first down.
Sierra on the carry, on the tackle.
That's Jaden Nunes Medeiros on a quick slant.
It's an easy pitch and catch. On that play, the cornerback number 4 actually shaded inside, but Jaden Nunes Medeiros is fast enough to get inside and kind of turn him around. So easy pitch and catch if you're Gendron on the outside. Apponequet seemed like they knew it was coming, but better execution by Dartmouth than that easy pitch and catch with Jaden Nunes Medeiros.
First and 10 Indians. Davis in motion. He may throw it. Looking long and deep. He's got a man out there, and just at the last moment, outstanding defensive effort by Tyler Horton to knock it away, but there is a flag thrown on the play.
Yes, excellent coverage out there by Apponequet.
See the referee going to chase the flag. One of his fellow refs came over and said something to him, so let's see what the call is. There is no flag.
No penalty on the play to officials.
See, he heard me tell about the referee last week getting FaceTime. He got his own FaceTime.
I wonder if they were saying man downfield, but I'm not sure there was. I don't know what other penalty there could have been there, but.
Here's Michael Hawk, and he stood up right there. Aaron Proschini, along with Marshall, in on the stop on the Indian tailback. And the Indians now, Andrew, looking at third down and 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's, it's at that tricky. I mean, you're at midfield. It's a 2 down territory. You want to punt and try to pin them deep if they don't get this first down. So 5 yards might change that. First down would be better, but it's a big play for the Indians offense.
Here's the rush screen.
Gendron's pass to Hawk.
And this is Hawk. He's got speed. We all know it. He's heading in for his second touchdown of the night.
Touchdown pass from Aiden Gendron to Michael.
And you can give that call to one Mr. Jimmy Thompson, who told the Dartmouth coaches, screen would look nice. And Coach Rossi saying, nice call.
It's just a simple play. Good blocking downfield. You see 63 Rothwell Packard out there blocking. You got Bo Pilon out there. You got blockers all the way downfield. And Dartmouth's done very, very well over the years of blocking well downfield, not getting ticky-tack holding the call. So kudos to everybody on that play. Perfectly set up. Get the ball in your playmaker's hand. Let him do the dirty work for you.
Hawk's kick is up.
And the kick is good.
And it's good once again. So the Indians come roaring out here in the third. They led at the half by a score of 7-6. 2 touchdowns by Michael Hawk here in the third have the Indians up by a score of 21-6.
You know, sometimes it's just easy to get back to your bread and butter of Michael Hawk show can get you to 4-0 and everything. You kind of get away with it. You're throwing passes. You're having success. Well, sometimes you get away from getting in that rhythm of letting him get in the game. Now he's in rhythm. Now he's just tearing it up. And 7-6 lead quickly turns into 21-6. Apponequet has done everything they possibly can right in this game. It's just a matter of, look, some guys look tired out there. They're playing both ways. You can see down the field here, a couple guys had a chance at Michael Hawk, can't catch him, and then once they hit him, he just doesn't go down right there. Can't grab him, so he's just, he's done it for so long that he doesn't get tired. It's consistently playing. Some of these Apponequet kids might not play both ways, and if they are now playing both ways because of injuries, it's a lot to put on a kid. So, the kind of stamina and knowledge of the game for Michael Hawk is taking over in the second half, which is huge.
So Gendron will kick it away for the Indians, who have put up 14 points here in the third to up their lead to 21-6. And he's going to kick this one deep. And that's Procini. And look out. He's got speed. He's quick. He's shifty. And he gets it up across the 30 to about the 31-yard line, where he's pushed across the boundary. And Apponequet now trailing by a score of 21-6. They'll have the football 1st and 10 with just 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the third. This guy is exciting with the ball in his hands, Andrew.
Yeah, he just kind of always running with his head up, sees the field very well, and got what he could out of that return. Kind of the middle of the field kind of got bogged down. A couple guys fell during that return, so good job to him to get outside and get some positive yardage. You don't want to get pinned too deep and have a long field. You're down 2 scores. You got to do something. So getting past the 30, it's a good start for this drive, and hopefully Apponequet can get some rhythm going. They haven't had anything so far in the second half, so we'll see what happens on this drive.
Canessa throws over the middle, and it's nearly picked off in the Indian secondary. Matt Dubois was the intended receiver. That was just overthrown, and there's Brady Bopalin said, I almost had one, Coach.
Yep, and you can kind of see Dartmouth's defenders almost look like they kind of wanted to press there and got beat off the line. And he's a big boy, 6'2", so if he gets behind you, you can hear the coach upstairs yelling, how is he behind you? Well, he's 6'2", and you're 5'9". It's a little different. He's got bigger, longer strides, and you got to jam him on the line. You got to stop him. So it's kind of that do or die if you're out there on the island.
Indian cheerleaders cheering on their home squad, looking for their 5th win of the season. Here's Canessa, rolling, shoots it. Bring up 3rd down. Seems like Apponequet now is searching a little deeper. Nothing is really happening.
Yeah,
on both sides of the ball.
Correct. And you can see on this play, Michael Hawk, they kind of taken away that shallow cross that they had success with. Michael Hawk kind of dropped in coverage, got that flat, not so deep, taking away that 5 or 6 yard play that had been successful from the first half, making the Canassa try to overthrow it, throw it out of bounds, but hit the second level of a pass, which you might not feel comfortable with, but those 5 or 6 yards have kind of killed Dartmouth in the first half. So good adjustment by the defensive coaches in Dartmouth, kind of taking that away right now.
3rd and 10. Canessa, 2-step drop, throws over the middle, and it's picked off! The Indians pick it off! And that's Brady Bopalin who returns it to the Apponequet 35-yard line. And what went well for Apponequet in the first half is completely disintegrating here in the third with well over 2 minutes to play in the quarter.
Excellent job by Brady Bopalin, kind of playing center field, just waiting for that floating passing cross, and there's going to be nobody more upset than him tripping and falling, because I think he had some running room down the sideline, and he's an exciting guy with a lot of pizzazz. So if he had scored, I was looking forward to the celebration. So, but good for him. He's almost had one a couple of plays ago. So
it's going to hear from his coach, Coach Bopalin.
That's right. He didn't fall much.
Well, that'll start a family feud. Here's the touchdown maker.
Hawk on the carry.
Michael Hawk. And he's pushed across the sideline.
Penalty marker on
And a penalty flag comes in late in this one.
Like Ethan Davis was pointing to his head. I'm not sure what happened.
Referees discussing it. Last week we had a 17-minute discussion. So they're going to call a
Penalty is face
penalty
mask
on the
against
offense.
Indians.
Grabbing of the face mask. So the Indians are backing up. Their huddle is back at the 50. We'll have to see where the official's going to spot the football. So it'll be first down. We'll mark it at the 35-yard line.
It will still be
So
first
that
down
penalty
for
happened
them.
way
It will be
downfield,
first
I
and
assume?
10
It looked like it happened, yeah, further downfield. So that's my understanding why they
for the Indians on
5
the
yards
Lincoln
from the play where it
35-yard
happened. So
So let's play it over. First and 10. 2:16 to go in the third. Indians offense has been on a roll here in the third quarter. Gendron, ball fake. Here's the rush. Flicks it, and he throws it almost into the hands of Colin Sear of Apponequet, and he couldn't hold on to it.
Back around the play.
And there's another flag on the field, and that's down around the 40-yard line.
if you watch the replay, Blevins was open, but good pressure by Apponequet kind of blew that play up a little bit, making Gendron just throw it a little early, a little short, and that could have been very dangerous. And the flag to the opposite side of the field, I'm not sure what that was, but 2 Dartmouth offensive linemen were standing next to one Apponequet guy, so
So a legal man downfield against the Indians.
Ineligible
So what was a pretty clean game up until the last minute or two. And the Indians are now committing
penalty is declined.
some penalties.
It will be
yeah,
second
with
and
that
10
kind of style play, everyone kind of went
for the Indians
one way, and the
on the
bootleg,
Apponequet 35
those
yard
offensive
line.
linemen are taught, 1, 2, 3. Who knows? It gets mucky in there. The blocking downfield. It's probably not uncommon, but got caught that time.
Second and 10 here for Gendron. Here's Hawk looking for room, just
Hawk on the
dragging
carry.
tacklers down inside the 30-yard line.
Brought down by Pregame.
Troy
Puts
Cavallo
the ball down to the 23-yard line.
in there on the stop.
It will be third and 3.
So it'll be third down and short now as Coach White and Gendron go over a few items as we approach the 1-minute mark here in the third. No scoring by the visitors from Apponequet. Here in the third, the Indians have put up 2 touchdowns to take a solid lead of 21-6. Here comes the blitz. Hawk runs away from it,
Hawk on
and
the
he gets
carry.
down there to about the 25-yard line. That's got to be very close
County on the tackle.
to the first down he was looking for, but they're going to mock him.
Marks it
See, the knee
on
went
the
down.
26-yard line.
It looks like less than a yard.
Yeah, it's just about a
For
half a
the
yard
Indians
short on fourth
on the
down.
Lincoln 26-yard line.
We'll have time to get this play off. You can see across the top of your screen, fourth and very short. Gendron leaning in. He's a big fella. Moves forward,
Gendron
got
on
himself
the
a first
quarterback
down.
sneak. Noah Jenny in on the tackle.
You could see Gendron right from the start. He's a big guy. He was leaning in, and very little chance you were going to stop
That's
him.
enough for an Indian
That's
first
12
down.
forward. I mean, he's just a big kid who kept his legs driving.
On the Lincoln
And that'll be that for the third quarter.
24-yard line.
So the quarter will end here at the stadium. Indians looking good here in the third with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, excellent third quarter by Michael Hawk, kind of the
And
game
that's
the
the
game
end of the
changer.
third quarter with the
A lot of
score.
the first half we didn't see a ton of Hawk. The second half it's been all Michael Hawk with
6.
2 devastating touchdowns to Apponequet, who's done the best they can against this Dartmouth offense. They made stops early in the second half, first half. Second half, totally different story. Dartmouth's made great adjustments. They're taking advantage of the aggressiveness of Apponequet's defense with the blitzes that they've had in the second half. Here's Michael Hawk's screen pass touchdown. Again, great blocking downfield by everybody. Bo Parlin, you got Rothwell Packard blocking and untouched all the way in for a touchdown. So big difference in the second half with the offensive play calling, taking advantage of the aggressiveness of the Apponequet defense.
Say
And
hi to everybody.
hello, everybody.
We got Lori from the Standard Times, a good doctor. So, Lori, do you know why they call him Doc Nunes? So, Doc Nunes was 1 year ahead of me in high school. There was no such thing as an athletic trainer. So, the good doctor over here, he taped ankles for all the athletic teams. He became known as the Doctor. And that name, Doc, has stuck with him since he was 15, 16 years old. Before that, he says.
I was in 8th grade.
8th grade. He wants to make sure the thing is right. 8th grade. He just could have gone along with it as a sophomore, but he wants to make sure it's right. First and 10 here for the Indians. First play of the final quarter.
Gendron and quarterback, 1st and 10 for
Whoa,
the
it's a
Indians.
low snap. Gendron just smartly falls on it back at his own 40-yard line.
Goes through his legs and he falls on it.
I think came back like a slap shot.
Oh, smart play just to fall on it. Don't try to pick it up and do anything silly. And the last thing you want to do is give Apponequet any momentum or any chance that they think they're still in this game. One more score for this Dartmouth offense would definitely put this game away. But try to pick it up. You kick it further downfield. You never know what could happen. So smart play, just live another down. 2nd 29. But clock is ticking.
2nd and nearly 30 to go here for the Indians. Jet sweep. Davis
on the carry,
looking for running room, can't turn his shoulders, and
pushed out of bounds.
knocked across the boundary in front of his own bench.
Procani on the pushed him out of bounds.
Short gain on the play. They'll advance the ball to the
Brings the ball
35-yard line of
35-yard line
Apponequet.
for the Lakers. It will
Gain of
be
about 8.
2nd and
We'll call it 3rd and 20 now.
3rd and 20.
Indians 4 wides. That's Davis in motion.
Always got Bo Pollen.
Gendron throws, caught.
Gendron's pass to Michael Hawk.
It's
was
completed to Michael Hawk. Let's see where they're going to spot the football. Is just about a yard short, I believe.
You can see this replay. Bo Pollen had a wide open touchdown. If Gendron just saw him, there's nobody near him.
Brings the ball down to the 26-yard line. It will be 4th and 11 for the Indians.
My bad on that one. I was looking at the wrong marker. It's 4th down and 11.
Well, smart play by Gendron to take the yardage, but
Bo Pollen was breaking free.
he was no one was around him, and I'm sure on film they'll say, "Hey, smart play to get the positive yardage, but keep your eyes downfield."
4th and 12 here for Gendron. Here comes yet another blitz. Gendron looks to get away, and he's not going to do it.
Gendron is
Whoa, he's almost got away from that, but the 4th down play goes for naught.
Gendron
They've been a
is sacked on
blitzing
the
team
play.
all game long. It's only hurt
him.
him on one occasion on that screen for a touchdown to Michael Hawk.
Yeah, they've been sending the backers the entire game, and it's kind of bite him in the rear end a few times, but not this time. So
Apponequet will take over on downs. It will be 1st and
big
10
stop for
the
Apponequet,
Lakers.
and they got to do something here. I mean, 10:53 left.
It was Trey Cavallo in there harassing the Dartmouth quarterback. So they turn it over on downs. Apponequet now with just under 11 minutes to go, and it looks like the Indians
Timeout,
have
Indians.
called a timeout. Our score is 21-6 here from the stadium. We thank you for tuning in to Dartmouth High School football cablecast live on YouTube. We're from Dartmouth, Massachusetts. Beautiful night here for high school football. Start of the game, temperatures around 60 degrees. It's going to be a very warm weekend here in New England, and we're all anticipating the cool weather to come in October like it usually does, but great September, and we're off to a good start in October. Is it already October? Am I close?
You're right. Oh, it's the 3rd.
Oh, boy. Tough when you retire. You forget what your name is. Oh, there's the Dartmouth High Band, the student section right behind them. They don't have much enthusiasm, that guy in the tuba there. He's
Solo tuba man.
You know, the guys in the truck, they always have something
First and
Something
10
to
for
say.
Apponequet on their own 37-yard line.
I mean, people at home might wonder what they say. We can't repeat
Vanessa,
it.
quarterback for the Lakers.
The Indians look to blitz. They hand it off to their man, Joe Rossini.
Gabe Fernandez in on the tackle.
Fernandez there to make the stop for the Indians, but Procini, they've held him in check, Andrew, here in the second half.
This thing has kind of been the opposite of two halves. Persini had a big first half, was kind of getting what he wanted, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards, had a couple big plays, where Hawk was kind of tied up in the first half, and Dartmouth's kind of flipped the script, and Hawk's broken out, and Procini's been kind of kept in check. Nice job of the Dartmouth defense to make those adjustments at the half and not let him have those cutbacks and positive yards. So good job of tightening up the defense.
There's Procini. Going to try the right side. The Indians bottle him up. May have got a couple, but that's about it. We'll bring up third down and long. Blevins, Sam Blevins, in on the play for the Indians.
Gain of 2 on the play. It will be
Third and long now for Apponequet.
for the Lakers.
In the first half, this was nothing.
Yeah, I mean, they converted a lot of third and longs, which was kind of a killer for the Dartmouth defense. They're out there for a long time. But so far in the second half, Dartmouth adjusted on the second level of the linebackers. They've done a much better job covering the flats, taking away those short crossing and short out. So we'll see what Apponequet does here.
Knessler under center. Here comes the blitz. They're chasing him. He throws and just throws it out of bounds.
Vanessa's pass
Matt
intended for
Dubois
the
was the
boys is
intended
incomplete.
receiver. And now Apponequet looks at fourth down.
And 7 for the Lakers.
Good job by the Dartmouth defense getting after him again, kind of making him throw off tilter, and over the bench they go.
Ball is
Ethan
on the
Davis
Lakers' 36-yard
is in
line.
on coverage for the high school. I think we have a little Halloween thing going down there with the Dartmouth students.
I think October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I think that's why a lot of pink is out there. But some of the kids do look like they're dressed for Halloween. Cowboys and wigs and all sorts of stuff.
Fourth and long. Here's the rush. Knessler throws out here
Pass
to a wide open Procini, but the ball fell well short.
penalty marker
And
on
there
the
is a
play.
flag on the play.
Palaccioni has come in the game and just been kind of a menace in the second half. That's 2 times in this second half where he's
Ineligible receiver
caused chaos, had a big
downfield.
sack,
Penalty is
and that
declined.
time making
It will
Knessler
be
throw the
first
ball
down for
earlier
the
than he wanted
Eagles. They
to.
will take over on the Laker
Decent play
36-yard
design. He was
line.
open if he had the chance, but excellent play by Palaccioni to get in there and make that play.
That'll turn the possession over to Dartmouth High School, who will have it in great field position at the Laker 36-yard line. We'll have it first and 10. Laker bench looking on. They don't have a lot of players in. You can see the small squad across the way, but boy, they play with a lot of heart, a lot of veracity. First and 10 Indians. Had a solid second half as the Indians, and another run blitz, and this time they have Michael Hawk down for a gain of about 1.
Yeah,
Zach Menendez.
for a small team, they do play aggressive on defense. I mean, they're not shorting themselves on blitzing and getting through the front line. So again, the screens are killer for them. When they run that kind of defense. But when I guess you're constantly playing from behind or trying to play catch up, you got to be aggressive. So I guess it works for them in a way, but it's also kind of not beneficial to them in a lot of ways because they've given up a big play for a screen for a touchdown in this game.
Here they come again. Gendron fires. Got a man out there, and it's broken up at the last moment. Nunes Medeiros, the intended receiver. And Horton was backed in defensively.
It's the second time Horton's been out there kind of by himself making 2 big plays. Jay Nunes Medeiros just a bit underthrown. He couldn't get back to the ball in time. So good play by Horton on defense. He also had the big double pass kind of breakup out there when everybody was looking at run. He kind of hung out there and still made a nice play. So it's 2 big plays for him, saving touchdowns for Apponequet.
3rd and 9 now for Gendron.
3rd and 9.
2 to the near side, 2 to the top of your screen, and it's a screen pass off the blitz. And this is Michael Hawk, and he gets it down to about the 30, but he's going to be well short of the first down he was looking for.
Figueroa and Francisco on the tackle.
I believe Apponequet is called a timeout.
Yeah.
Timeout. Lakers.
So the Indian cheerleaders happy for their team with a 21-6 lead.
Ball is on the 30-yard line. It will be 4th and
Their team is looking at a
4th and
4th and
4.
about 5 to go to pick up the first down. The Indians would like to get that first down to keep possession of the football and run some clock. You know, this modern technology, my wife wants to know what I'm doing after the game. Is that what she's asking, Andrew?
Yes.
Oh. Well, don't give her much information. I'm going to Peter Chase's house. I hear they have great pizza there.
Don't want all your fans to go mob you somewhere.
You can find me at the Sail Off. Nice Cabernet from a Dartmouth fan. I'll take it. Fourth and 5. I'm sure the staff of the Indians would like to pick up the first down and try to control that clock. Gendron, 3-step drop, lofts it, complete. That's Davis, bounces off a tackler
Gendron's pass to
and
Davis
falls
is
forward
complete.
inside the 20, and that's an Indian first down.
Syriaca
Yep.
on the
Watch-
tackle. Brings
Watch
the
David
ball
just
down
get to the stick, turn around,
20-yard
catch.
line.
Anything past the sticks is a bonus.
Lakers, it will be 1st and 10.
Keeps the drive alive.
For the Indians
Easy
on
pitch
the
and
way
catch
to
for Dartmouth.
20-yard line.
Under 8 minutes to play in this one. Another blitz.
Hawk on the
This is
carry.
Hawk. Hawk's looking for his third.
He's
He's
gonna
got it.
roll away.
Walks it home.
20-yard touchdown run
Third
by
score of the
Michael
night.
Well, we just talked about it. That's the problem when you blitz the middle of the field and the second level. There's nobody there for him. So once he gets through that line, makes a nice cut to the middle of the field where that linebacker could have been. Easy walk-in touchdown. So again, good blocking downfield.
And he had many fans down there.
Yeah,
Hawk
nice.
to attempt the extra point.
Sure, he made that little kid's night. Number one fan.
Now it's his turn to kick the point after touchdown. The Peter Chase cam. Operation looks good. The kick is up and good, and
And the kick is good.
we have a flag.
Penalty marker on the play.
Now, if that guy threw the flag from there, it's got to go against the defense.
I don't know.
This guy's getting a lot of face time here in the second half.
Yeah.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker
Interesting.
against the Lakers. Penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
So with 7:45 to play in the ballgame, the Indians have come out here in the third and ripped off 3 touchdowns, 3-point after touchdowns, to take a commanding lead now of 28-6.
With
Most
7 minutes and 45
prognosticators,
seconds to go in the fourth
and the number
quarter,
one
score of
prognosticator
Dartmouth
in
Indians,
southeastern
28,
Massachusetts
Lakers
is sitting
6.
right to our left. Well, she had the Indians winning this one at about this score, by the way. Pretty close to it, Laurie.
Siriachi, Sear, and Procani back deep.
Well, creeping up on the 37 or 34-point average of Apponequet, so we're getting close to that number.
Yep. Give up 37 a game. And Jen will be kicking off from the 45 of Apponequet.
15-yard penalty is assessed on the kickoff. General will be kicking off from the Laker 45-yard line.
So this will be interesting. The receiving team is not used to this alignment with the kick being so short, and he's going to just ride it high and deep down to the goal line. This could be trouble with Prasini. Look out.
Prasini on the return.
This kid's a football player, and he gets it across the 30 and out to the 33-yard line, a 28-yard return.
It's very impressive. I
At the
mean,
Laker 35-yard line.
he's a patient runner, but he's running with his head up and kind of never loses speed when he's making the cuts, and just waits and has really good vision and just has a little stutter step and gets extra yardage. And he's out running Jaden Nunes-Medeiros, who's one of the faster guys on Dartmouth. So with the shiftiness and speed, he's dangerous. Took that from the 1 to the 35. So nice return. But Dartmouth's done a really nice job bottling him up, though, in the second half.
Canessa, the quarterback for the Lakers.
Canessa, two-step drop, gets rid of it, completes it real quick. That's Colin Sear on the reception.
Sear on the reception.
And they're going to mark him out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 on the play. It'll bring up second down. Clock stopped, 7:29. You're watching Indian football cablecast by Dartmouth Community Media. Peter Chase and the Crackerjack staff all on hand here tonight. And we hear from people from all over the country about the great camera angles that we have, the replays. A lot of high schools don't have it. Peter Chase and his group, outstanding. Canessa
Canessa's pass to
completes it to Prusini, and he's got himself a first down.
Flag.
Pushed out of bounds
There's been
by Blevins.
many more flags here in the second half than we had in the first.
It was a late flag. I wonder if something happened down the field.
Penalty marker on the play.
See if we can pick it up here on the Peter Chase cam. Let's get this guy.
Coming on Blevins, illegal backside block.
I think it's a crackback.
Yeah, I don't think they don't think the term is crackback in real, but yes. Apparently they don't use it.
Crackback block against the Lakers. Brings the ball back.
You know, in this society, you can't use certain words
3-yard line.
because crackbacks are
I don't know. I would.
used at the high school level, I guess. I don't know.
2nd and 11
Second down and 11.
Well, that negates a big play for them too, unfortunately.
for the Lakers.
Canessa. He's got time to throw. Scoots it.
Canessa's pass
Broken up.
intended for Du Bois. Jaden Nunes-Medeiros
That was
on
Nunes Medeiros sticking his
coverage.
hand in there to knock it away.
It will be
Third down.
and 11
11 yards to go for Apponequet.
for the Lakers.
They've been ambushed here in the
Ball's on
second
their own
half. Gave the
34-yard
Indians fits in the first.
Dartmouth's done a really, really good job of just bottling up the run game for Apponequet. They haven't had much success. They've taken away those short little passes in the second half, so it's kind of forcing Canessa to look downfield, which doesn't look totally comfortable doing, but he did a decent job in the first half. So kudos to the Dartmouth defense in the second half.
Canessa gets it away quickly to guess who? He's got himself a first down. That's Prasini.
Rossini on the carry on the reception. Pushed out of bounds by Chase Alfonso.
Every time he touches the ball, good things happen for the visitors.
40-yard line of the Indians.
So it's just a little quick touch pass. He breaks 2 tackles.
On the Indian 40-yard line.
Yeah, almost broke 3. He didn't step out of bounds. He's tough to bring down. I mean, as shifty as he is, he just out-muscled 2 defenders on the Dartmouth side for a big gain.
So they have it now, 1st and 10. They trail by a score of 28-6. Clock stopped with 7:08 remaining in the ball game. Canessa looking. Here comes the rush. He avoids it, throws it downfield. Oh, into the hands and out of the outstanding Joe Prasini. One of the few mistakes he's made all night.
Yeah, Dartmouth did a really good job of covering him out of the backfield early. Just worked his way downfield and had a chance to make a big play.
I think Chase Alfonso might have got away with a little thing at the end of this. Let's check it out. Plays over. Boom. Thought he had it, Coach.
Yeah.
Second and 10. 3 wides to the near side. Here comes a blitz from the Indians. Canessa reads it, throws, incomplete. Colin Sear was the intended receiver, just a little high and not catchable.
Yeah, lucky that got batted down. It looked like Alfonso had a beat on it to come in and intercept it at the very last second. 2 guys did. So luckily for Apponequet that didn't go through his hands.
High school kids do not like that deep in cut because there's always a strong safety there. Double coverage. You're kind of looking with one eye at the ball, one eye at the strong safety.
Yep.
3rd and 10. Canessa, time, throws, near side, and nearly picked off by the Indians. Ethan Davis here defensively for the Indians. And now we're looking at our 4th or 5th fourth down try in this ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be the most difficult one, and excellent way to drive in this ball, break up the play cleanly by Davis. Didn't do anything silly to cause a penalty. Got there just as the ball did. Excellent play. Those are the things that make the coaches happy. You work on all week.
Fourth and 10, just under 7 to go. 3 wides near side. Canessa rolls opposite. Here comes the rush. Canessa throws and overthrows his intended receiver. Bryce Figueroa, the intended receiver, and another 4th down try in this ball game goes away, and they turn the possession over to the Indians, who have the lead at 28-6. With just under 7 minutes to play in the ball game.
Dartmouth's done a really nice job in the second half, kind of locking that secondary up. I know they got beat once or twice, but besides that, they've really kind of bottled up that wide receiver, the crossing patterns that kind of killed in the first half. And you heard a couple of coaches not so happy with how to get behind you. They've done a really good job of not letting that happen in the second half. So, you know, those kids should be proud of themselves for coming out and changing that in the second half.
Here's Michael Hawk. He's a tough kid, out for a gain of 11, 12, 13, call it 14.
It's Palatroni.
Oh, Palatroni, excuse me.
Lakers with him all the way out to the 43-yard line of the Lakers. Brought down by Marshall. It will be 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Nice hard running by Palatroni. He's had a nice couple of defensive plays.
He has.
So good for him to get a little touch and
hate it
hard runner.
when Ricky throws somebody in there without telling me on their headset first. Knows I'm 70 years old, for Pete's sakes.
Looks like there's a few new numbers out there, so we'll have to get the roster out now.
This is Palatroni again,
on the carry.
trying to get down to the 40-yard line. Well done
And then
defensively.
on tackle,
by Brendan Marshall, a sophomore. He's 6'2", 205. And we have an injured Laker on the ground.
Timeout on the field.
So
Official
that'll
timeout.
cause a timeout, and I think it's cramping time. So, Peter, are you ready? The fan of the game, why we have a moment. We didn't get it in last game, so we're going to get it in right now. Okay, let's really pan it. Let's give everybody a chance. That's it. Keep going. Have a little fun with this. That's it. All right, now zero in on someone that wants the Mercedes-Benz. Not that. That's got to be old enough to drive. Got to be old enough to drive. Then no. Oh, I see him. Aha, right there. That's him. If you come up in the next 2 minutes, you get a Mercedes-Benz. What a deal. Somebody tap him on the shoulder.
Hopefully he's got somebody watching live on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's not moving.
Not moving. What did he say? Mercedes? I thought they gave away pizza. She's saying, I don't like a Mercedes. No. You got a pickup truck maybe we can get? I don't know why they keep showing us. The young man is up and walking off on his own power, which is good. So, Doc Nunes, is the time up for the Mercedes-Benz fan of the game? Time has expired. But if you do see yourself on TV, you get a free pizza on me at Faye's Restaurant. Just go in and say you were the fan of the game, and I'll square it away with Evelyn. How's that?
I can be the fan of the game.
You can. There'll be about 500 of them. Second down and about 8 here for Gendron. Palatroni. He runs hard.
Palatroni on the
Pushing
carry.
the defense on their heels. He runs out for a gain of 11. Figueroa made the stop, but it's another Indian
Brings the
first
ball
down.
to the 29-yard line of the Lakers, and that's enough for an Indian first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians on the Laker 29-yard line.
Seems like Palatroni runs low to the ground.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's got strong legs, and he's using that to his advantage, kind of burrowing down and just keep his legs driving.
Did you see 51 there for Dartmouth throw that, whatever he was throwing out there? Owen Shirtliff. Now, if I'm the baseball coach, I see that motion. I could use him in the bullpen. Palatroni.
Palatroni on the carry.
Boy, it takes a
Met by a host of
group
Lakers.
of people to get him down. One of the first people to get him was Noah Jenny. He's a junior. 6'4", 210. You look at their roster, they got some big boys playing for them. Lori, you heading out?
Yep, I'm down to the field.
Where you heading?
To the field?
To the field. We'll catch you down there. Thanks for stopping in.
All right, thanks, guys.
See you, Lori.
Bye.
Doc Nunes and I, we always treat whether it's the newspaper or the radio stations, we always make them feel at home here at Dartmouth High School. Palatroni, short pitch, squares his shoulders and gets upended at the 30. That was Bryce Figueroa.
On the tackle.
Timeout.
Apponequet. Why?
Timeout, Apponequet, and one of those crazy coaches upstairs. Yeah, why are you calling a timeout? Well, I got one in his pocket. Why not? So we tried to sell a Mercedes-Benz, Andrew. We couldn't do it. And by the way, great going by the camera crew. I just want to see. Can we see that husband and wife again? I just want to see if we can get them. There they are. And he's wondering, is this true? Well, you happy couple there, you're going to get a free pizza at Faye's. Just mention Peter Chase's name and he'll throw some linguiça on it. So after the timeout, ball's just inside the 30, third and 10 here for the Indians, and he'll just hand it off, and it's Balatroni, and he's out for 2 or 3, wrapped up.
Cavallo on the tackle.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Timeout, Apponequet.
Well, you got the timeouts, you might as well use them. They have no more timeouts.
I understand you want to try to win, but
Fourth and
do everything you can. But I mean, you scored 6 points in 3 quarters, and
Right.
you haven't shown that you have explosive plays to get downfield. It's kind of
28-yard line.
Can we show those officials again? See the guy on the left? He's saying, you believe those 2 people in the stands passed on a Mercedes? The guy on the right with the beard, he's saying, my God, what they must have a lot of money. They don't need a Mercedes. Coach Martin could use one. Fourth and 8. You would think they just turned and handed off to Palatroni on this 4th down call, and exactly what they'll do, and runs low to the ground.
Carry.
But the possession of the football will be turned over to Apponequet as he comes up well short of the first down.
Sear on the tackle.
C was in on the stop.
Brings the ball down to the 26-yard line of the Lakers, but that's not enough. So the Lakers will take over.
Well, at least the Lakers have no more timeouts.
For the Lakers.
if they run the ball, this might be comical.
Check that on their own 24-yard line.
First and 10 for the visitors. They trail by a score of 28-6. It was 7-6 at the half, and the Indians have just blitzed them here in the second. Canessa rolls, got a man across the middle. He's got it. Got himself a first down, and the Indians wrap him up. That's Bryce Figueroa on the reception.
Nick Motter on the tackle.
Motter was there defensively for Dartmouth High School. Clock rolls down to the 3-minute mark. Canessa looking. Here's the rush. Canessa still looking and just going to throw it out of bounds.
Vanessa's pass thrown out of bounds.
It's Brendan Martin back there for the Indians.
Boys on the cut as the intended receiver.
So Coach White has a lot of his JV kids out there. Apponequet
It will be 2nd and 10.
still has
for the
their starting
Lakers.
unit out
Ball
there,
is on their own
trailing by a
38-yard
score of
line.
28-6. In what was a pretty much fast-paced game in the first half is slowed down to a crawl here in the second. Canessa is the rush, throws it long, deep down the center of the field, falls incomplete. And that was Sear once again in the secondary of Dartmouth, but not to be. 3rd and 10 now for the visitors.
Nick Motter and Max
That
Millen
stops the
Roberts
clock.
on the coverage.
It's been a long 8
It
minutes.
will be 3rd and 10.
Should have been here last week. Canessa throws near side. Broken up nicely. That's Bo Parlin. He's happy with himself. Bryce Figueroa, the intended receiver. That's a family of football knowledge right here in the town. Andrew, isn't it?
Yeah. All tough athletes. He wanted another one there. It seems like he wanted another pick.
4th and 10.
4th and 10 for the Lakers.
False start.
And that was illegal motion. We'll back him up 5. Again, I haven't counted, but my unofficial count would be 7 or 8 times in this game. Both teams have gone forward on 4th down, and here we're looking at it again. This time it's 4th and 15. Canessa is the rush. Unloads it, completes it, but it's going to be well short of the first down. Nice defensive play in the Indian secondary. That's Patrick Quinn.
Patrick Quinn on the tackle. Penalty marker on the play.
And, of course, there'll be a penalty marker. Why not here in the second half? Official's going to walk over and let us know.
Holding against the Indians.
So they get the Indians on a holding violation. Coach White just puts his hands in his pockets and like, come on. I had to go through this last week.
Interesting.
Indian coaches are saying it's a 5-yard penalty. So now the officials are getting together. So it should be, in my calculation, a 4th and 10. And that's where they have the ball spotted. They're moving the chains like it could be a change of possession. Well, they're going to move the chains back and call it 4th and about 6. Coach Sexter up there, he's a mathematician. And this is what happened last week. The right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing. I'd like to see that on replay. I think he took 6 steps.
Did a little shuffle at the end.
Ball is on the road, 43 yards.
All right, 4th down anyhow. Canessa rolls. Here's the rush. Escapes it momentarily. Throws incomplete. And the ball will go into the possession of the Indians. And so many 4th downs in the first half that Apponequet was completing. The second half, not so much. Apponequet has no timeouts left. What was a fast-paced game early on is slowed down to a crawl. There's been several penalty calls. Apponequet's used all their timeouts, trailing by a large score. Here's
Palatroni on the carry.
Latroni spinning his way out for 3. Indian coaches starting to move from the press box up top. This baby was built back in the 1950s, and it might have thrown in $1,000 since then. Coach Rossi, nice job. Still get up and down those stairs.
41-yard line.
You gonna heckle me on TV as I walk?
I will. I'm going to heckle you on
Nathan Costa
TV.
now in at quarterback for the Indians.
We have a new quarterback for Dartmouth High School as well, Nathan Costa in there.
And he keeps the ball.
There's Costa off the jet sweep. And Apponequet trying to rip the ball away from the youngster.
Led by a host of Lakers, led by Cullen Wilson.
It's always nice to see your first varsity action. Costa's a sophomore.
Well, hopefully he can get some playing time and play when he's a senior, because I don't think Gendron's going anywhere anytime soon. So
No, I don't think so.
tough spot for this young man to be in.
Palatroni on the carry.
Palatroni, and looks like he'll be a workhorse in future years as well.
Brandon Marshall in on the tackle.
Clock running.
1 on the play. It will be 4th and 6.
I don't think we'll see another play. In fact, we won't. As Coach White goes across the field to shake hands with Coach Fife. And let's have a game recap.
Way to start the second half with a big Mike Hawk touchdown run to start off the second half for the Indians.
And that is the ball game.
Couldn't bottle them up the entire game. Did a good job in the first half. Came on and exploded in the second half. Beautiful screen pass.
We'll see you in 2 weeks. Please drive safely going home. See you later, my friend. Thank you.
See ya. A lot of Hawk on this on these replays in the second half.
3 touchdowns for Mike.
Yep, he had a great second half. Patiently waited his time to make his move. So an excellent second half of Mr. Hawk. Nice victory for the Dartmouth Indians.
So your final thoughts as we look at the Dartmouth High School band. The fans still hanging around and coaches shaking hands. 2 different halves.
2 different halves, but it's good that you can go into halftime and teach these kids some of the adjustments that have to be made. Dartmouth did a great job in the second half. Really focusing on balling up Procaccini, and they did a great job on that in the second half. Came out, got the running game going. So going forward in this season, hopefully they continue with the offensive trend. They did a lot of positive things, a lot of things to work on. But if you're Dartmouth, you take the win, hard fought, maybe a little bit tougher than you thought. If you're Apponequet, just watch the first half film. You did a great job in the first half. Did everything you're supposed to do. Try to take that. Know you can get that done. Take that going forward in the season. Try to get into the playoffs. Maybe upset a team the way you play. But Dartmouth did a good job of taking advantage of the aggressiveness on defense by Apponequet and came out with a big victory.
Well, so the Indians up their record to 5-0 on the season. Apponequet put on a good first half. A strong effort just faded down the stretch in the second half. They dropped to 0-5 on the season. Our next telecast will be in a couple of weeks as the Indians travel down to play the Red Raiders of Barnstable next Friday night. So for my broadcast partner and everyone associated with Dartmouth High School football, until next time, so long, everybody.